So I thought I'd share something with y'all that I just did that I was like, oh, I don't know. I think that art therapy is a thing and that it can really help people whenever we're processing things. So so today I've got stuff happening. Every day is so different, which is wonderful. Life is so wonderful in that way. It's always it, it's just a constant unfolding, which is something that I love. Like yesterday, I spent the day on my balcony in just meditation and just enjoyed my day so much, and it just felt so good, and my mind was just felt so good and clear, and just it was such a good day. And then today I woke up with kind of a heaviness in my soul. It's like, why? What is going on with that? But it's okay. It's okay. I was having a conversation with my husband, and it's like there's a lot sometimes, and sometimes we don't realize it. And I think that sometimes we can get patient with ourselves and think that, oh, I should be over all this stuff and it shouldn't affect me anymore and I should be just in bliss all the time. And that's just not the reality of this life. This life is about recovering our soul and just overcoming. I don't know if overcoming, but it's just surrendering, just continually surrendering what is not ours, what we took on in this life from just experience, from just what we've been taught, just all that kind of stuff. So so today I have felt like there's this anger within me, and I thought, well, let's see what can happen with art. I just wanted to get my hands in it and just experience, like, get anger out onto a canvas. And so I did. But I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all what I did so that you can maybe use this as a tool in your own life and just see, because it's also it's fun to create, and it's just kind of it's neat to just be able to see what comes out. So get you a canvas. For me, I'm feeling and, like, wanting to express and get that anger out of me. So for myself, the colors that come to my mind with anger just is like black. Anger feels dark to me. And so I've got black. And then it also feels red. Like there's just this feeling to me. Whenever I think of anger, I think of red for whatever reason. Other colors could come to you. And so you choose your colors, choose whatever comes to you. And then just get it out. I started with a little palette. I had put some color on it, but I ended up just like squirting it on my canvas. And so, get you some paper towels ready, especially if you're finger painting. and it feels really good to get your fingers in the paint. So I'm going to start with black because that's just, anger just feels black. And maybe I'll just even write on here, anger, just to get it out of me. Maybe draw it with your fingers. And so, just whatever. There's no right or wrong way in this. There's just not. It's just feeling it. It's just getting your fingers into it. Just like get all of your fingers into it. It's just like, and the canvas, just feeling it. Whatever motions, whatever you feel, just let your fingers just do. Like, I mean, that. Just get it out of there. And then let me get some red. I think I'll draw the word again. I mean, with art, there's just no right or wrong way to do it. You just get it out, express it. I kind of just like it just like that. Too, like, it feels to me like I just want to scratch, like, just, oh, and doesn't that sound horrible? Like, I just want to scratch it. Like with my nails. Oh, but then you get paint all under your nails, but that's okay. Ah. Just let it out of you and just feel it and just do whatever you want to do. I kind of like the way that the word came out on there, so I think I might just leave it. And maybe on the back put my fingerprints. Like that. To rub some off. But yeah, there we go. Ah, and it just, it does something. I don't know what it is. But any type of mood, anything that you have inside, it's like you could take paint, you could take a canvas, and you could just get it out, And there's something about using your fingers. I think it like brings us back to being a child, and just, at least for me, just finger painting, you're getting more of your senses involved in it. And whenever I was doing it before, when I wasn't like recording, I was just in it. I mean, I was just doing whatever it was that I did, Here, I'll show you what I did. This one, I was really into it, and my colors blended a whole lot. And so my black and my red, it blended into kind of a mauve-y, whatever color that is. And this one, like, I was scratching it, and it came out like little wavy things. It was kind of cool. So I was like, okay, so there's that. And I'm thinking of, once this dries, I'm thinking of coming on top of it, like with roses or like flowers or just something pretty, because I don't know, I just had the thought just to add little flowers to it, because I really love flowers. Flowers make me happy, because underneath, like, just with anger and everything, as we process it, and as we get it out of us, we're just able to experience this life in such a more joyful, happy, grateful kind of way. And I don't live with anger in me. all the time. Like, I can remember there was a season in my life where I was angry all the time. I'd wake up so angry and just so upset and so mad and so depressed, and I lived in a state of anger, and it made me so miserable and dark and heavy. And it's so exhausting. So today it's like I'll have moments where things will surface, where I'll have memories of something, like something is just passing, and it'll bring the emotion with it. And it's totally okay. Like, we don't have to stay in it. I can see that it's just something that's just wanting to be seen, and it's just wanting to pass. And I'm able to just get it out of me, and it just passes. It doesn't have to stay trapped within me. Meditation is very helpful with that as well. You know, as we are in recovery, and as we are intentionally healing and intentionally turning to a more healthy and well lifestyle, and we're making different choices, you know, all of that stuff, it doesn't just disappear. It really is such a process of just surrendering it. And you know, I feel so blessed. Like, I feel so much gratitude. I feel so thankful that I was able to have a dream of being wrapped in the arms of Jesus Christ, that as things come up, I'm reminded of that I am in the arms of my Savior, and that I can give these things to him. I don't have to carry them anymore. I don't have to hold on to them. I don't have to live in them. I can surrender it to him. And because everything is swallowed up in him already. Like, he drank the bitter cup so that we don't have to live in bitterness and in anger and in all of the depression and anxiety and everything. Like, he swallowed all of that for us so we don't have to live in it. You know, when I was praying, I was journaling and just thinking, like, you know, do I even have to feel any of it? Like, do I need to cry this stuff out? You know, if I just hand it over, if I'm just giving it to him, because he already took it upon himself. He already cried it. He already experienced it. He drank the cup for me so that I don't have to. And what I'm coming to see and understand is that the things that have happened in our lives, they are in our bodies, and it does need to come and get out of our bodies. Like, we can give it to him. We can surrender it over to him. We can be crying and surrendering it, and he just fills us with love and grace and mercy and compassion, and he just heals our wounds. He heals our broken hearts. And a lot of times it is in the feeling, it's in the emotion of it, it's in the tears of it that it happens, but not always. Like, I think it's just different all the time, you know, because I kept thinking, well, he's taken it, so I don't have to experience it. I could just, if it comes up, I could just give it. And it's like, I don't want to bypass anything. I don't want to dismiss, or I don't want to not do my part, whatever my part is. And I'm in the process of learning what my part is. This could change tomorrow, or it could change later today. You know, it's just, I'm unfolding, and I'm coming into learning this relationship with Jesus, and what is mine and what is his, and what he takes and what I need to do, and what he has done it all. There is nothing I can do. And at the same time, as we're processing life experiences, as we're processing traumas that have happened to us in our lives that have created such unhealthy behaviors in our lives, unhealthy ways of being in relationships with people, unhealthy ways of being in relationship with ourselves. Like, I mean, I just keep seeing how I still have these behaviors and these patterns that are holding me back from being able to move forward because I'm still just stuck in these old ways of thinking. And I'm like, I don't want it anymore. And it's like I keep wanting, like, I surrender. And it's like, and they keep coming up, and I'm just like, it's in our striving to surrender that we're holding on to it. And so there's just a lot of different ways that we can go about releasing the things that are within us that are holding us back. Feelings and emotions that are within us that are keeping us down. We have all of them because we've experienced this life, and with this life came the gift of all the emotions, and it's learning how to process them in healthy ways, learning how to cope with them, learning how to release them, surrender them, allow, accept, and not let them run us. No longer let them run us, because I mean, they do. They're like this undercurrent under us that affects our relationship with people and how we talk to people and how we just show up in this world. Like, if we have a lot of anger within us and we are showing up in this world, then we are part of the road rage out there. We're part of all the impatience. We're part of all of the conflict, all of the contention, because we've got so much of that within us. And so find ways, healthy ways, to process these things and bring it out into the world, There you go. There's a little bit of anger for you. So you find you something, get you some paint, get it onto a canvas, and just do whatever, because it just feels good. And, journal, like I journal about it. And that's why what's so amazing is I really don't feel a lot of anger a lot of times. I mean, I just don't. And I'm just so grateful for when I have a moment where, like, I'm able to see something, I'm able to just let it go even more. It really is. I really love this life. I love the unfolding of it every single day. It's just like a flower. It's every single day just opening up more and more and more. It's just an awesome journey. It's an awesome experience. And so I thought I would share a little bit art therapy with y'all today. And then something else. So earlier, after I finished my first painting, I went to the sink and, turned the water on. And as the water is washing all of the color off, it's like you can intentionally think of all of that just getting off of you and going down the drain. I mean, there's so many things that we can connect our thoughts and our experiences with that help us to process stuff. So use the water also as a tool to help you just wash it all away. It's just so awesome.